Hi, my name is Jim Kitchis. I am the committee chair for the Cottonwood Heights Historic Committee. The Historic Committee is within Cottonwood Heights city government in Utah. It is responsible for preserving and providing access to the history of the city of Cottonwood Heights. And we've been a user of Preservica for about 6 months now. And I want to kind of just walk you through, how we've worked to take some of the great paper collections that have been gathered by our committee members over the years and bring them to life in this digital space of Preservica, where they go from just being a great resource that's in a box in a closet to something that's online and accessible 24/7 to anybody in our community who's interested in learning more about the history of the area. So really the first challenge we faced was doing a box level inventory of all of the records that our committee members have gathered over the years. This is an example of the inventory that was done for one of our committee members, longtime committee member and former secretary. So the boxes contained a lot of great information, a lot of photos, community histories, oral histories, not great organization, but a lot of great material, and then a lot of just administrative record for the committee. So what we've done is we've inventoried it so that we have some handle on exactly what we have, and that's what this is. We gave box numbers, and within the boxes, we identified by folder down to the item level what we were dealing with. And now it's been sort of a process of working through and figuring out, based on the materials in the collection, what do we want to pull out for sort of permanent preservation, both in paper but also digitization to make accessible online. So, as an example, in this box 8, folder 1, we have this item called Chris Lane, A Bit O' History by Milt Stetler that was published in 2004. We took this item from the box and we actually physically digitized it so that we had a PDF to work with, and then we put it into Preservica. So I'm going to show the sort of back end of what that looked like and then what it actually is looking like online. So this is our user area, or our backend area for Preservica. So we started by creating a subgroup or a record group called Community Histories. And within that, we went ahead and uploaded our Chris Lane community history. The item itself contained a lot of information that became very valuable metadata. So what we did was we created, again, a collection called Community Histories, and then we started populating the metadata fields that are available in Preservica once this item had been uploaded. So we had the title, the creator, we gave this subject of community history, a brief description, the publisher. We're going ahead, and because this was a self-published thing, the City of Cottonwood Heights and the Historic Committee are taking the publishing tag. The contributor was this gentleman, Milt Stetler. He created this resource in 2004. It's a PDF. And then we've given it this unique identifier number. This is how we're going to be organizing things on the site. But now that this has been separated out from that bigger record group and put into its own community history, this is now item number 1 in our community history collection. So if anybody ever wanted to see this in paper, it now has a identifier tag that corresponds to a real life object. And then we've given it a rights statement here based on a Creative Commons license. So with all of that work done, what we've got is on our website, we have our top level collections here, and we have our community history collection. If you click on that, now you're seeing the Chris Lane community history resource. And if you go into that, you now have this access to this great PDF and all of our metadata here on the side. Gives you a little bit more context as to what this item is. You're actually able to now go through and scroll through and see this great little piece of history about what Chris Lane was just actually a small street that this gentleman lived on in our city. And it's just a history he put together of life on Chris Lane. So for anyone interested now, it's a small piece of history, but it's a really nice thing that you can access and just learn more about the community. And that's really, at the end of the day, what the historic committee is all about. That's what we're trying to do, is facilitate a better understanding of the community and the city.